poem I am analyzing is Home and the Homeless by Elizabeth Woody. My partner is Chloe Bigler. When I first read the title of the poem, my first reaction was that it would be about someone who has lost their home and was now homeless. The theme of this poem is the hopelessness when traditions are not preserved the way they should be so that the future generations can understand where they came from and how their ancestors celebrated their culture. Woody is mainly angry but also nostalgic. She wants her home and the traditions of her past to be preserved from the modernization of the present and future. The poem has a dark tone to it. Elizabeth Woody, a Native American poet, wrote the poem Home and the Homeless after she returned from college to a reservation. She found her home to be in disrepair, as was the reservation it was located on. In describing her home, the creak in the handmade screen door and the buildings are worn. She shows how her home has aged due to Western civilization's modernization of the land. When she writes, "The trees are strong and ancient," she is referring to the reservation leaders who are trying desperately to preserve their past while living in the present. When Woody writes, "The trees are strong and ancient, they bend against the grid of electric lines," she was referring to the current leaders of the reservation trying to preserve their Native American culture against the modernization of their land to fit today's standards. For decades, Native American people have been at the mercy of immigrants to their land. They've been forced off their land and stripped of their culture. The connotation Woody is referring to when she writes, "I am home on the yard that spreads mint, pales the Victorian roses," is that outsiders have overrun her home, killing her past, just like the mint plant spreads quickly, killing all other plants in its path. The mint plant represents the outsiders who invaded her home, and the Victorian roses referred to the beauty the reservation once had. The shift in her poem comes with the line, "The black bulk of plastic lies about stopping unwanted weeds for the landlord." It gives the idea that the present is taking over the past, and she is fighting back, stopping the unwanted weeds for the progression of the future. He then gives a warning, "Beware of traffic," says that we are out of time, must hurry. She means that Western civilization is overpowering her culture, and they are running out of time to preserve it. If they do not hurry and save what little is left of their culture, it will be lost forever. The title of the poem, Home and Homeless, makes sense in that it means that even though this piece of land is her home, Woody feels homeless there now because of the changes it has gone through and the hopelessness she feels.